Okay, hey everybody, this is Dave, Independent Outsider, and try to keep this short, and I know I always say that, but I know we're all getting burned out on this COVID stuff, but I have a couple of points to make, and I have another floor talk. This was from yesterday. I actually have more floor talks from today, but I'll leave that for another time. Uh, so yesterday, well, first, a few weeks ago, I saw all sorts of news stories about how not really necessary to wear a mask, and that the Surgeon General was recommending that you not wear masks because you are taking masks away from people who actually need them. If you're using it to prevent yourself from getting the novel coronavirus. Well, yesterday from the CDC, I don't know if you can really see this. CDC gave us a sequence for putting on the mask. First off, it's kind of self-evident. You have like tie on the thing and you put it around. Here's for the goggles or the face shield if it's applicable. I know that. And how you put gloves on, for God's sake. Use safe work practices to protect yourself and limit the spread of contamination. Keep your hands away from your face. Limit the surfaces touched. So you have to walk around like this. Change gloves when torn or contaminated. I know when they're torn. Okay, so they could be contaminated in my job at any point. I touch a postal container, or what's called a postcon. That's metal. It could be, oh God, I touched my face. It could be a contaminated right there. So, I mean, come on. Perform hand hygiene, which means wash your hands and 20 seconds per, you know, for 20 seconds. Now, I have a sign inside my postal facility that says, wash your hands when before going to work and after leaving work. Well, you're supposed to be wearing gloves. So, I, you know, and then on the other side, how to remove personal protective equipment. That's how to remove the rubber gloves, how to remove the goggles or the face shield, and the mask. Really. So, my thing about the mask is I can't breathe in that thing. I do, from time to time, have asthma symptoms, and when I have that mask on, I simply can't breathe. It's not going to happen. So, I have to go and wash my hands now. So that's out. I'm not doing it. And we were told before that it's not necessary unless you're sick. And if you're sick, you're staying home anyway. So there's that. Then there is the thing with the social distancing. Okay, first off, I don't like that word. For me, it's physical distancing, and I'm really trying to be conscientious and use that term. because I remember when I was a kid, when I was in my early 20s, or maybe even late teenager, and the HIV epidemic really hit. And it was a whole thing about, it wasn't even about the sex, it was about people were afraid to shake a gay person's hand, if you remember that. It was even like dramatized in Philadelphia. I'm like, come on. But there was that whole thing about it. So, I also remember, this was later, Magic Johnson like bleeding on the court and everybody flipping out. But the point being, we've been through a similar kind of thing before where people are like, because of an illness. And there is no way possible in my mail plant, none, to continuously stay 6 feet apart from people. You have someone coming this way, someone coming this way, people moving and working all over the place from all different directions. It's not possible to do that. Now, can you, it's very difficult also to, if you're going to have a conversation with someone, to stand 6 feet apart, because you're at a workstation, and if you stand 6 feet apart, you're going to be in the pathway of somebody driving sometimes. So it's a little unreasonable to be exactly 6 feet apart. Okay. My understanding is, if somebody's not like coughing or sneezing or whatever, you should be okay. Everybody's freaking out and like and backing up and the whole thing, and I understand why, because there were people that got sick in my building. So far, there's been 4. So I understand it. What I'm noticing is there's a lot of confusion and a lot of conflicting information, like the thing with the masks. We're told that they're not necessary, and as a matter of fact, save them for people who actually do need them. You're taking them away from people that need them. And now I'm getting a floor talk from the CDC. And the other thing that I'm finding interesting is that if you notice the news stories coming out, the CDC is supposedly they are the organization. They're the ones that are the experts, or the ones that are telling everybody what to do. So I don't know if you know me very well, but when the government tells me what to do, I tend to question it. I'll be talking about the CDC very, very soon, I'm sure. Uh, I may even bring it up this Sunday with Deb Della Piana and others on Become Ungovernable. If we tape it at 8 p.m., and it's either the recording is released later that night or the following day, and we're going to have some information for you. So I hope you check that out on Deb Della Piana's channel. But I think there is a lot of confusion when it comes, and a lot of conflicting information. even with the postal policies, which I'm not going to get into, the whole stuff with the bill, the relief bill, and there's stuff in there about leave for postal workers and stuff. It was just approved apparently on April 1st, so I have to take a look at it and do it justice. That's one thing I know I'm going to be covering on Sunday. So, but I just wanted to touch base. I know I was off yesterday. I just wanted to touch base, let you guys know I'm still here and I will be around. But this stuff is not going away, and it's just at this point it's just annoying. And I question the terms, question the directives, question everything. Why 20 seconds? Why am I going like this for 20 seconds? It is that how long the soap takes to break down the structure of the virus. It may very well be. Why do I have to wash my hands when I have gloves on my hands? I, um, why the inconsistency with the social distancing, and why not call it physical distancing? Because that's what it is. You can still be social. You can talk on Zoom, you can talk across the room, hang out, whatever, watch a movie. They'd be over there, you'd be over here. You don't have to like sit right next to them. So, but anyway, that's all I have for now. Just as I said, I want to make this one short. Hope you guys are staying safe. I will see you very, very soon. Probably going to do another video tomorrow, but if I don't, again, or you don't check me out tomorrow or Saturday or whatever, check us out. Deb Del Piana, Become Ungovernable, Sunday night, or Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Thanks, everybody. Independent Outsider out.